Hello there, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to this Football Manager 2020 series with Barcelona. Today we are in Portugal, in Lisbon, for our return game with Benfica. A win will give us 4 from 4 and will put us through. As you can see, the early games have already been played. Bayern Munich get another 4 goals against Lokomotiv Moscow, and Inter get a comfortable win in France. So if we have a look at our group, that does put Inter into second place, well, level with us in first place. As I say, a win for us will take us through. Not quite as group winners yet, but it would put us through. If Benfica don't win, then you would imagine that Inter would only need a point. You can see down at the bottom there, they've got the 3-0 win from the first game against Benfica. So it would require a massive turnaround for Benfica to get through in that. So it's looking good for Inter, that result, if we can help them out by winning in Portugal. So since that other game, we've played 3 matches in La Liga. We've won them all against Leganés, Alaves and Valencia. Very, very good performances in most of them. The player ratings are still, they haven't adapted the player ratings for me, because we've created chance after chance in all these games, but because we haven't won 5, 6, 7, 8-0, players are still getting 6.6, and you know that one, those are not too bad. I mean, Griezmann, he played all right, he got some chances, but I think it's still quite harsh, the player ratings. So Messi got both against Leganés. He then got on the score sheet against Alaves, with Dani Olmo getting his first goal and Abel Ruiz coming off the bench to get his first. And then against Valencia, it was a brilliant performance. And again, as I'm saying, you know, you just look at some of the player ratings. It baffles me. Sergio Roberto lashed one in from the edge of the box after a brilliant passing move, and a lovely one too with Leo Messi. So today against Benfica, we have Jordi Alba out. He's just pulled some ligaments in his ankle. He's out for a couple of weeks. Did it literally the day before the game. But other than that, we've got a pretty strong squad. I did say I was going to show you the under-19s today, didn't I? So here we go. We'll do this first. So if we arrange them by potential ability, what I've done is I've moved all the 18, 19-year-olds from the B team down here as well, just to fatten out the squad. And because I said in the last video I forgot to put Segunda B as an active league, it will be from next season. So Barca B will have games. But as you can see, we've got some incredibly good-looking players. I mean, anything 3-star and above is first-team potential for me. So we've got quite a lot in that category at the minute. Obviously, we've got a youth intake to come in a few months' time as well, which is going to be brilliant. So Ilash Moriba is currently our top star. He's only 16. We have briefly looked at him before, but he is just developing at a fantastic rate. He's playing really, really well in the league. Not quite as good in the Under-20 Champions League, but not too bad. Louis Barry is just becoming a phenom. He really is. Why he's not a wonder kid, I don't know. But again, 16 years of age, all these up arrows on his stats. 13 goals in the league already. And I've just watched them play in the Under-20 league, and he scored an unbelievable goal. In fact, shall we bring it up? Let's have a look at the fixtures while we're here. We can keep coming back to this and having a look. There's another player that I quite like the look of as well, Jaume Jardim. He looks really good as a attacking player. I think he will get a lot better than that, to be honest. Was there someone else I wanted? This guy as well, Wanda. He's only rated 2.5 stars, but he's actually been playing really well. And look at this development on him. I think that's selling him a little short. I think he might turn out to be better than that myself. If we have a look at their fixtures, I said they've been absolutely smashing it, and they really, really have. I mean, you know, they've won 5-0, 5-1, 4-0. Look at this, 2 games in a row. They had an 8-0 and a 9-0. They have just been smashing goals in. They've dropped down to second with a game in hand, 9 wins and a draw so far, but Real Zaragoza have got 11 out of 11 at the moment in the group, and Espanyol are really hanging on as well. But yeah, they've just been absolutely brilliant. And as I say, if I bring up this goal, it was in stoppage time. It came off the bench. Andre Orellana had already scored a goal to put us 1-0 up. But this was just some finish from Louis Barry. Wait till you see this goal. It's absolutely brilliant. I know I'm bigging it up here, but it was excellent. Look where he gets the ball here. Just manages to get it on the outside, and what a hit. And for a 16-year-old who, he is in supreme form and supreme confidence, he is definitely one to keep an eye on. We will definitely be looking. As you can see, look, I do like watching the youth games and the Barca B games when I can, when my duties as the first team manager allow, of course. This is the team we're going with then today. Neto in goal. Vertonghen comes into the team. Junior Firpo in for the injured Jordi Alba. Ansu Fati back in the team after a couple of games for Dani Olmo. De Jong, Thiago and Sergio Roberto are my first choice front three at the minute. Bruno Fernandes and Ricky Puig are doing well when they get there. But those three are definitely my go-to midfield for the big important games. And of course Griezmann and Messi are completing that lineup. It's a 4-4-2 from Benfica with Raul de Tomas and Carlos Vinicius, Rafa Silva, of course. This guy as well is a wonder kid. Really scouting him. I don't play with a defensive midfielder, but he can play in that position. But as a deep line playmaker, defend, he does look like he'd be really, really good and fairly reasonably priced as well for a wonder kid. And look at that, sign Luis, whatever the price. So he might be one that we have a look at before too long as well. But our midfield is quite good at the minute. Don't forget we've got Carlos Alenia to come back from loan as well. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It's not an area I need to immediately strengthen, I don't think. So it probably won't be one that I'll go spending money on at the moment. But you never know. Right, let's go in and we'll say... I'm going to say I want to see a good display tonight. I'm going to do that, and we'll get to the interview. You could come into this one in good form, whilst your opponents do not. Really, Benfica not in good form. Don't have any concerns about that, to be honest. Nuno Tavares has reigned supreme at the bar. I don't know him. He's only recommended at 36. Yeah, he's not great. He's not amazing, is he? Yeah. Absence of Jordi Alba is sure to be felt. No, it's fine. Got Junior Firpo. He's a really good player. Right, let's bring up the latest event updates so we can... that's not what I asked for. Right, latest event updates or latest scores. Oh, I hate it. It just seems to... annoys me. It just seems to overlap all the time. Right, well, we're 10 minutes in. Absolutely nothing's happened. Let's get creative in there. Let's try... Why are you gone back to the group stages? What are you doing? Latest event updates. Galatasaray look like they've scored. Junior Firpo with the throw. Thiago whips the ball across. Oh, he's going to drop for Ricardo Pereira. And the Portuguese right back scores. Did he used to play for Benfica? I don't think he did, but he scored his first goal for the club and he's done it in his homeland. He will be delighted by that. And it's Leo Messi who brings that ball down brilliantly and just lays it off. And the keeper will be disappointed to be beaten at his near post. But it's a wonderful hit and it puts us right in the driving seat, and a brilliant delivery from Junior Firpo and Griezmann. Oh! I don't know if the keeper saved that. He might have got fingers on that, but it definitely hit the frame of the goal. It was a brilliant effort from the Frenchman and a brilliant save, and he was so unlucky. And Raul de Tomas is in and Neto makes a save. Raul de Tomas should probably have scored that, but credit the Portuguese keeper. What a save as Rafa Silva takes that corner. Comes to Ferro, who's a promising centre-back that I am scouting as well. He pulls it across, but Junior Firpo clears away. And yeah, bit of a breathless few minutes there. Let's just bring it back to the latest event updates. Napoli have scored. Man City have scored. So there's a few goals going in early doors. That group, of course, Man City, that'll put them on 3 wins from 4, I think, because that was the group where everyone won 1 out of their first 2, wasn't it? Carlos Vinicius is in. They've got past the high line, but Neto again. He is fast becoming a brilliant keeper for me. Iñaki Peña has played a couple of league games recently in goal. Neto back in for this one. And it's the 2 Portuguese kids that are doing well for us. Neto, I say kid, he's 30 and Pereira's 25, but I'm 40, so everyone's a kid to me. So yeah, the 2 Portuguese players are the stars of the show at the minute. We're just going to let's just drop a little demand more in for the end of the half. Well, it's focused Jan Vertonghen, which is good. Been impressed with Jan Vertonghen. He's done exactly what I expected he would do. Nothing spectacular, but he's been pretty good. Plenty of goals going in. Napoli 2-0 up on Lyon. Man City are 3-0 up on Brugge. Galatasaray are a couple of goals to the good, as are Ajax. So that's looking like Ajax and Man City are giving themselves a real... In fact, that could qualify them both. Because I think they both won the other games, didn't they? Got to guard against complacency. Let's just focus their minds. Don't think the job is done. Here we go. Early highlight, and it's for Benfica. Here's Ruben Diaz. Another centre-back that I am definitely scouting as well. Florentino Luis. Oh, that's a brilliant ball. And Raul de Tomas, it must be 1-1 this time. It isn't. Neto again with the save. Another big save in a one-on-one from our keeper. But what a ball from Florentino Luis. If he can pick those sort of passes from that deep, he is definitely on my radar now. As Messi with a sloppy pass there, and we've given the ball away. And all of a sudden, as Raul de Tomas is in again, and this time he does score. It's 1-1. It's a deserved equaliser, and we are getting punished for that high line now. Might have to drop it back because it is just killing us at the minute. Again, he gets through and he scores. He's missed, two before this one? Makes no mistake with that one. Raul de Tomas, and it's 1-1. Come on, boys. Let's show some passion. We are the better side. We've got the better players. We've got fitter players. They are looking tired already. Come on, boys. Inter will be cheering us on as well. They will want us to win this. Our next game after this, I think, is a trip to the San Siro. So we do need to get the result here if we can, because that is going to be a tough trip. And Ansu Fati has just picked up an injury. I was going to start making some changes anyway now. I'm going to bring Carlos Perez on for him, who's left-footed, but he can play out there. It's fine. It's not a problem. Messi's going to have to see the game out, I think. Gerard Piqué could maybe come off, but I don't really want him to. How are the midfielders doing? They're not performing particularly well, I don't think, are they? No. Bruno Fernandes can come on then for... We'll bring him on for De Jong. We'll just do a straight swap there. Bring Bruno Fernandes on. Who else have we got in the bench? Abel Ruiz could come on maybe for Griezmann, who's having another stinker. He really is. He's really flaky up front at the minute. Right, here we go with a highlight. Ferro plays it forward to Zivkovic. Almeida. It's going to be an attack for them, isn't it? We're not getting the ball off them. Raul de Tomas. Oh, Thiago has got it off them. Played forward. Griezmann will get there. Gives it to Carlos Perez. Does well there. And I've jinxed him. He's played an awful pass. And Raul de Tomas. Why are we running in treacle all of a sudden? Raul de Tomas brings the save out of Neto. And it was a narrow angle. It would have had to be a hell of a finish to score from there. But all of a sudden we look like we're running in treacle. We can't keep up with them. Jedson Fernandez. Another player. I think I'm scouting half of Benfica. They seem to have some really good players. In with another highlight. Here's Rafa Silva. 2 men on him, but he's giving it back to Tavares. Oh no, he's offside. Raul de Tomas is offside. He's going to the... Yeah, he's offside. VAR disallows it. The linesman flagged. It looked like he was. In fairness, when it was played in, just see him at the top there. He was offside. It looked like it in live play. And we're going to see the highlight from the free kick. Here's Gerard Piqué. Out to Ricardo. Sergio Roberto. Good one-touch passing. Bruno Fernandes. Junior Firpo. Carlos Perez makes a run ahead of him. Firpo still going. Thiago. Sergio Roberto makes himself available. Gives it to Messi. And Griezmann. Good ball out to Ricardo Pereira. Plays it across. And there's Griezmann. And puts us back in front. And he's done nothing all game. And Ricardo Pereira gets the assist to go with his goal. But Griezmann... This was the first involvement we've seen from him. That ball out to Ricardo, but then he continues his run to the near post and is there to slot home and get our noses back in front. And they are cheering in Milan as well as in Barcelona right now. And I think we will take him off now and give him a rest ahead of the weekend. He's done his job. Oh, can you believe that? The doorbell goes. Hang on 1 second. Right, I'm back. It was an Amazon delivery. It's December. It's the build-up to Christmas. There's always Amazon deliveries coming. So Abel Ruiz is on for Griezmann now. 11 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Here's Ricardo Pereira. Great ball forward. Abel Ruiz. He's gone wide. Oh, but he's forced it in. What a goal from Abel Ruiz. That is a stunning strike. How did he get that in from there? And it's Ricardo Pereira with the assist again. He is having a hell of a game, Ricardo Pereira. I did wonder if that was offside, but the guy up the top there was playing him on. And that is just an unbelievable finish. Abel Ruiz off the bench again to score. Phenomenal. And that has just absolutely shocked me. What a strike. What a strike. And this is going to put us through. If we can go to Milan now and get a result, a draw, then it will be as group winners. As we go into stoppage time, 5 minutes added on. A fantastic away performance. I mean, look at the stats. I mean, we've done well on the possession. We've had to rely on Neto. He has had to pull us out of the fire there, really, with some brilliant saves. They've had the same amount of shots as us. So, yeah, I mean, it's a very, very good, I'm going to say good win. And I'm going to give some individual talks here as well, because what a goal. I'm very happy for you, Ricardo Pereira. You are definitely getting some praise. Very proud of your dominating performance. That is a sensational victory. So let's have a look. What have we had go on here? Napoli ended up winning 3-0. So did Galatasaray. Atletico won 2-1 at Anfield. So they've switched results, and I think that puts Atletico ahead on the head-to-head, because Liverpool won 1-0 in the Metropolitano, didn't they? Ajax won 2-1 in the end. Man City won 4-0. So let's have a look at the group stage before we finish. Napoli and Bayern at the moment, top two. Atletico are now top on the head-to-head over Liverpool. We are qualified, and at the moment, we are the only team to be qualified. Nobody else has qualified yet. Ajax and Man City look like they're going to do now. They both only need a point. Leipzig and Shakhtar are doing... Oh, they've got to play yet. Of course, we're on the Tuesday. Those guys haven't played yet. So, yeah, we will end it there. I'm not really too fussed about going through there and seeing how they're all doing. We'll catch up with it eventually. So we're qualified. So I don't really... It's just a case now of, do we win the group or Inter get ahead of us? If they beat us by a 2-goal margin in the game in the San Siro, then they would go ahead of us on the head-to-head rule, because we beat them 1-0 at home. So at the moment, we're going to play quite a few off camera now. I'm even tempted. I mean, we'll see how the league season starts panning out, but we haven't got a lot of league games to go, and then we've got this Supercopa that's coming up against Real Madrid, and I'm kind of tempted to just fly through all the way to that one, because it'll just get us through the season a bit, won't it? So I might do that. Get all the way through to January. Transfer window will be open. Things will be getting interesting. Yeah, we might just do that. And we've got Atletico looming down there as well, look. So maybe the next one will be the Supercopa. There'll be a trophy on the line. Might be a good one to do. Maybe do both videos if we get through. But yeah, come back and join me for that, guys. Remember to always watch, like, share, subscribe. And I will see you very, very soon. If you haven't watched the series with England at the Euros, jump in that as well. That will be returning soon. We are going to be doing the Nations League games with England as well, so that will be making a welcome return. The Firefighter, the series where we jump in and try and save a club that are bottom halfway through the season, that will be coming soon as well, so stay tuned to the channel, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Adios, amigos.